Uh, 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 I can explain. What's up, guys? I'm back with another story time, and I think this one is going to be a really good one because it's going to have two parts to it. Before I even start this story, just know that this was probably my first and absolutely last time ever doing this. So I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, guys. So I'm just going to use all my friends. The ones that went, I'm going to use all the friends that went. I'm going to use the abbreviation, the first letter of their names. So I'm not going to tell their names. I'm just going to use the first letters of their names. This is my first ever strip club, guys. So a lot happened that night that was different and changed the way I outlook a lot of things. A lot happened that night, guys. So to start off, it was me and 3 other friends, and we were all hanging out, and we were chilling, and we weren't doing anything. We were just bored, and we were all going around the circle asking about ideas about who wanted to do what. So eventually ideas started getting thrown around, and when the idea came up that we should go to a strip club, everybody just stopped, paused, and said, hey, let's do it guys, we're gonna do it. So we decided after a while, like we sat for about another 30 minutes just chilling. Yeah, we're gonna do it. So we decided, all right, let's go to the strip club. So we all got in our cars. Well, I got in my car, and they got in my friend D's car. So they go get some more drinks, and they bring them over, and they started drinking outside. Mind you, guys, I'm sober all night. Just remember that, because there's something that happens later to me that probably shouldn't have happened to me, but I'll tell you guys about that. So we all go inside, and boom, right off the bat, we get inside. It's $15 to get inside. I mean, I'm not knocking the hustle, but $15? 15? Like, I didn't even know you had to even pay to get in the strip club. I really thought you could just walk straight in. Like, $15? But that's besides the point. I didn't even pay my way in. My friend Jay ended up paying my way in. So I'm not complaining. So after we all get inside, we start walking inside. We turn the corner. Boom. Like heaven. Like if
do you could do.
Turn the corner and boom, big old peach emojis like hi. And so we start walking inside, and we start getting closer to the stage, and right before the stage is a bar. So my friend Jay decides that he wants to duck off behind us too, because it's 4 of us. It's me, Jay, T, and D. So we start walking, and Jay dips off behind us. Jay dips off to the bar and goes straight to the bar, immediately grabs his wallet out, picks out his wallet, hands the guy 100, turns it all into ones. So now he's walking around with a big old stack 100 ones. We start walking, and we had to take a step down to get to where the whole area was before after the bar. So we step down, and I start talking to my friend D, and then T ducks off. T ducks off, goes to sit right in front of the stage. So he's sitting there, we're like, oh snap, where'd T go? So we turned around, looked at T, he's over there. Guys. So we're like, okay, fine. So we go sit next to T, and we're just chilling. And T, D, and J, they all have money. So like I said, I didn't have any money. I didn't really care to throw money or have money to begin with. I was only there because my friends wanted to be there. I might be lying a little bit. I kind of wanted to be there. But that's not the point, guys. So and Jay ended up coming over to us while we were sitting down next to the stage. And Jay was like, I asked Jay, I said, hey, you know I ain't got no money, right? He's like, yeah, I got you. So he broke me up about $5 or $10. And then T broke me up about $5 or $10. So I'm sitting there with like $20, maybe like $20, $25 in my hand. And so we're just chilling. So because I'm stingy with money, kind of, I decided to put it in my hat. So I take the money and I put it in my hat, and I'm just chilling. So we're all chilling, right? So Miss Peaches gets off the stage. That's what I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her Miss Peaches. So Miss Peaches gets off the stage, and then another girl comes on the stage. So we're all chilling. While we're sitting down, Miss Peaches decides she wants to come over to us and sit next to us in our booth. And so on the way over, we're all like, bro, she's coming this way. Clean up, boy, clean up. So we had to clean up real quick. Had to do all that. So she comes and sits next to us. She says, hey, what's up? Can I sit with you guys and talk to you guys? We was all like, sure, why not? So she comes to sit down and talk to us and make conversation. And D is like all like chilling and everything. D's just chilling and like having a relaxed time. T's over here talking to her and I'm talking to her. We're all just chilling like normal people. It's like, oh, so I mean, this ain't that bad, cause this is my first ever strip club, so it's not that bad. She's pretty nice. I didn't even know they talk to people when they come to strip clubs. Like I thought you just went there, danced, and then threw money, and then hopefully you got a lap dance or something. I don't know. I've never been to one before.
Boy, if you don't get...
So we're making conversation with her, and in the back of my mind, I'm just like, wait, where's Jay? Jay's still throwing money on this one lady, and she gets off the stage and she sits next to him in a different booth, and she starts making conversation with him. So mind you guys, he still has this whole big old stack of ones, and he's just sitting there talking to her, messing around with the money, chilling. And you know, so he starts to conversate with her, he starts to get closer to her, and like, not closer like closer next to body close, but he's still there talking to her and getting to know her just like we're talking to this one and getting to know her. So later on, when she gets back on the stage, Miss Peaches gets back on the stage, we all go sit back next to the stage, and Jay starts throwing more money on Miss Peaches, right? So the other girl that he was starting to get to know, she starts to notice him from a distance. She comes up to him while he's throwing money. She said, oh wait, I thought you were supposed to be mine. I thought she told me you wasn't gonna be throwing no more money on any of these other girls. He said, whoa, I never said that. I'm just chilling, you know, I'm just trying to throw money, you know, have a good night and whatnot. So she tells him whatever, and then she walks away. And I'm just sitting here. I probably threw about, honestly, out of the $20 I had, I probably threw about $5, because all that money was still in my hat. I was intent on going home with some free money. Even though we was at the strip club, supposed to be throwing money, I wanted to go home with some money. So after Miss Peaches gets off the stage and she comes over here, because now that we've already talked to her, it's kind of like a regular thing now. So she comes to sit next to us again. So we get off from the stage and we go sit back in our booth. But this is a different setup now, because now Jay's with us. So if I believe I'm correct, Jay, Miss Peaches, D, T, and then I was sitting in the booth behind them. So while we were sitting there talking to her, Jay at this point is drunk, like gone, like drunk, beyond gone, like faded, like drunk. I'm talking to D while Jay's talking to Miss Peaches, and T's over here engaged in conversation with her also. I poke him, because I'm on the other side of the booth. I say, D. I poke him, I say, D. I tell him, I say, hey, bruh, you see the money on the table, right? He said, yeah. I said, what? He said, what about it? I said, bruh, you already know what to do. All right, what? I said, bruh, drop some money. I mean, we throwing it anyway, so it's not like he gonna miss it. So D decides, he puts his hands up slowly. So he puts his hand up slowly, puts his hand on the pile, grabs like $2 or $3, brings it back, turns around, he says, T, and we disperse it. I was like, okay, so he gives him this, and he starts me over a couple of dollars, and then we just go back to talking like nothing after happened. Then I told him, D, if you don't grab that money like it's yours, he said, all right, I got you. So we're sitting there talking. I said, you better go in. So D puts his hand on the pile. But big old stack, brings it back, and then turns and puts it under the table and starts dispersing it. So he puts it over the booth, and I say, I grab the money and I put it here. He gives the money to T. T puts the money and puts it in his little pile. And then D puts his money in his pile. I kid you not, guys. Jay was like sitting right in front of us. He literally could have turned his head and saw what we were doing, but he never turned his head, not one time, guys. He never turned his head. He gets up, and Miss Peaches gets up and goes and walks away. Jay gets up, goes around, and we go back to the stage, and we're just sitting there chilling. D's throwing money, T's throwing money. Mind you guys, I'm still not throwing no money. I'm just putting bills in my hat at this point. I throw about like $2 more. More bills are going in my hat than on the stage. So Jay goes down into a different booth, and he starts counting up his money. And I noticed out the corner of my eyes, oh snap, guys, hold on. Jay's counting his money. So Jay's over there counting money, and I'm like, oh my God. He's gonna realize what we did. Oh my God, no. He's gonna know that we took his money. Man, he's drunk as heck anyway, so I don't think he would even care. So Jay's over there counting his money, and after he gets done, he does one of these right here. He goes, and I'm like, oh snap, guys, he's figured out. But all he did was put it right back up. I guess he didn't notice because he put it all right back up, came sit right next to us, and then we were chilling. So I was just like, well, I guess he didn't know, so I guess we're in the clear. So after we started chilling, they started drinking some more. And so they started drinking a lot more. And I'm the only one that wasn't drinking because I didn't feel like drinking that night. Honestly, I didn't feel like drinking. So when they were drinking, and I was just sitting there chilling, Jay, he ended up drinking a lot. T ended up drinking a lot. And D wasn't drinking so much, but he was kind of tipsy maybe. So we decided we wanted to go play pool. So they have a pool table in there. So we were playing pool, and guys, so while we were playing pool, my friend Jay got so drunk that we got kicked out. This is when all the fun and all the crazy stuff started to happen, y'all. But I'm gonna end the story right there. But if you guys want to see the next story, all you have to do is give me 10 likes. All you gotta do is give me 10 likes if you want to hear about the next part. I promise you guys are gonna want to hear about the second part. It's gonna be even funnier than the first part. And I will see you guys in the next video.